Hello Virgo, and welcome to Tarot Universe T's channel. I am here this evening, going to be doing a love review. Thank you for visiting my station. I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread. It's going to be giving you the energies of your partner and you, and the different types of energy for their desires, your desires, their blocks, and your blocks. So, you know, your outcomes. And then I'll do a layer of clarification cards on top of that so that we can kind of go a little deeper to see if we can get a little bit more on it. Okay, this goes from August 4th through August 15th for Virgo. I am getting behind on my cards, so I had to go, otherwise I'm never going to be able to upload them. It was this or not have them done on time, so I decided to just go ahead and do this. So, because they're instantly up, right? What you do is, after you go live, and they should be instantly available. Okay, Virgo, well, I hope you're going to have a good reading here. So Virgo, August 4th through the 15th. August 14th. Okay, Virgo. The first card is going to be yours, Virgo. Second one is your heartthrob, and then the two of you together. Okay, and I'll explain it as we go further here. For those of you that is the first time visiting my, do subscribe and share if you can, and if you like the video, please hit like after. I'd appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we've got here. All right, Virgo, let's see what we've got. All right, so the first card I have here is yours. It's the Temperance card. This card speaks about you trying to keep the peace. You are, you know, keeping yourself contained. No matter what your emotions may be, they could be flying all over the place on the inside, but you're trying to, even maybe for yourself, to keep yourself balanced as much as you can, okay? This card is also represents Sagittarius, so if that means anything to some of you Virgos out there, that card does represent Sagittarius. Really looks like you're working, trying to keep balanced, okay? Trying to mix a little bit of emotion, trying to mix a little bit of coming from the mind and coming from the heart, and blending the two together to try to find some kind of balance. Okay. All right. Now your partner or your heartthrob here is the Four of Swords. They are in some kind of recovery mode. They could have recently gone through maybe surgery or some type of situation where they needed to take a break, maybe a break type thing, like away from stress. Recover. Okay, they're coming out of they're coming through their recovery. Okay, so it's the Four of Swords. They could have had, you know, could be indicative of some kind of somebody having a mental breakdown, or There's a lot of depression. And they seem to be coming out of it pretty successfully here. Okay. Now the two of you have your energies mixed and blended in the next card. And you do have the Four of Wands, which is not, I mean, the Four of Wands in the upright is really good. The Four of Wands in the reverse speaks of an unstable, I want to say structure, which could be. It might be that your relationship is not structured, you know, like there might be something that is out of balance within your relationship, that the two of you just can't see eye to eye on something. It usually means like an unstable home or unstable living conditions between the two of you. It could also mean two of you aren't living together, and that's making both of you feel like things aren't stable between the two of you because you're not together. So it's making things seem, you know, unhappy, and you're wishing that you could be together. Okay, so that's the energies I'm pulling in for the two of you. It is that way for the first 2 weeks of August. Okay. Now for Virgo, for your desire, what you're desiring, and you do have here the Five of Pentacles, which speaks of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. So your partner may be an earth sign like yourself. And what it's showing here is, you know, that you may have intuitively getting from this card, what I'm getting is that you walked away from something. Even though you put yourself out of, you know, even though you put yourself out feeling ostracized or feeling lonely, feeling doing everything on your own, but for some reason I feel like you are walking away from something. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm getting from this card. All right, so let's look at your heartthrobs desires. Their desire is the Queen of Pentacles. So they're feeling, your partner's feeling pretty good actually, according to this card here. They're feeling like they have everything around them that they want. They're kind of living the life that they seem to be happy with, the life that seems to be okay for them right now. This is indicative of someone that's single. This is indicative of someone that's an older person. You know, somebody that's not in their 20s or in maybe their 30s or 40s, but maybe more like, could be late 40s, 50s. Somebody that is, you know, kind of financially set, really, is what I'm getting from this card. Okay, and they seem, their desire, that's their desired position. So they're, they seem to be happy in that state, okay? Who wouldn't be, right? So now what we're going to do is look at your blocks. We do have the Ace of Swords here for you, Virgo, for your block, and your block is that you're not communicating to this person. I don't know if you walked away from this person previously, and now you're feeling like you can't go back and just pick up the pieces and start talking, because this person may not, you know, welcome you or think that that's real cool of you that you walked away and now you want to communicate. But I feel that you put this position. I'm really getting that. And I'm also getting that your block is that you can't seem to bring yourself to talk things out with this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is an earth sign, okay, like yourself. So I feel communication is shut off between the two of you because of that, because you're feeling blocked, like you can't communicate and be yourself. Now, their block is that there's a decision that they need to make in their life right now. They're up against a decision that needs to be made in their life, okay? I'm not getting that it's something that's bad. I think it's a decision that they need to make that is, do I go left, do I go right? Which one do I want? Which one makes me happier? I'm not talking so much about different suitors or different mistresses. I'm talking about where they're going to go from here, like their life path. What do I want to do? This person may not know what they want just yet, okay? But there is a decision here that's coming up that the universe, you know, if it's not made, the universe could get behind it and push them one way or the other. So there is a decision here to be made. They know that. They know that they're coming to like a fork in the road. They know that whatever they've been doing since you walked away from them, you know, that they've been happy with that and they've been progressing. But now they realize that it's one vibrational level up, another level up that would help them succeed to more success. And they're trying to figure out which way to go with that. You know, what do I exactly want? Okay. Now your outcome, Virgo, is the King of Pentacles. So you have, this is a Capricorn card. It could also be Taurus or Virgo as well, your sign. You're in the reverse here, so you're feeling kind of down and out. You're feeling like you don't have enough, maybe support. Maybe you don't have enough, what just came through was, you know, I mean, this came through, so I have to say it right. I don't feel you're feeling loved right now, Virgo. And this is not going to resonate for all Virgos. This is only going to resonate for the ones that it does resonate with, because you can't do everyone's reading with one general tarot reading, okay? So whoever this hits home for, I'm feeling that you're kind of feeling down. You're feeling like down on your luck. I guess that's the best way to describe this. Okay? Because the King of Pentacles, he likes to be, you know, have that security net. He likes to have nice things around him. He likes to be able to go and do things because he has enough to go and do things, enough money, enough resources. And when it's in the reverse like that, I'm feeling that almost like a depression is what I'm getting here. Okay. Now, the person of your heartthrob here, their outcome is the Emperor. So they're feeling like an Aries energy. They're feeling kind of like they're in a real strong, confident situation. They're feeling empowered now. And like I said, they are coming up to this crossroads, so this is a good time to have this empowerment card because it's going to help them decide which way to go. And I'm kind of, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking about, this is leaning more toward like their life path, their career, where they're going to go, what's next in their life, what's the next chapter. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So they do have the upright, so that's, it's giving them confidence, it's giving them insight, it's giving them, like they know I have this choice or that choice, they've narrowed it down to that. Now they just have to decide which way they want to go. Okay, so far I know this isn't like the best reading for Virgo yet, so let's just see how it all pans out toward the end, because things can change drastically when you start doing the clarification cards. So let's start doing clarification cards. Okay. And I hope this thing is taping, or yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a clarification on the Temperance card. This is your card, Virgo. We're going to do a clarification on the Temperance. So let's see, what is it, Spirit, that this Temperance is standing here for Virgo? Can you give us some more insight into the Temperance card? Temperance card here. All right. And I did get, for Virgo, I did get, something's come out, Virgo. There's, maybe you were depressed, want to, speak to why you're having this depression. Maybe something's come up for you that comes to the surface of why you're not feeling so great, or you're feeling kind of low. You might want to share it with this heartthrob of yours. Something's come out, and so you may want to share it with this person that you are feeling pretty good about, the person that you have a heartthrob for. Okay. A lot of people have been getting those moon in the reverse, where there's information that's come out. It's in the planets. It's in this time frame that a lot of people are getting that. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more cards on the Temperance. Maybe you're trying to keep your temper, or you're trying to keep composed with this information that came out. Okay, so let's do 2 more cards for the Temperance. Okay, so whatever it is that came out, Virgo, you're trying your hard to compose yourself and to come across as somebody that is very, somebody that has it together. You don't want to show to the world that if you're suffering on the inside, you don't want to show to the world that you may be upset. Okay, so something came out. It has totally put you in bondage, whatever it is that has come out. Or you feel like it's put you in bondage. It's not necessarily that it puts you in bondage, but you're feeling like you're in bondage. Okay, and you can't see straight, you can't see your way out of it, out of the situation. And then you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, which could mean that you're low on self-esteem, not much love for yourself right now, or you're low on loving yourself. Maybe whatever it was kind of knocked you down a few pegs, and not so much self-esteem. It may have taken some of your self-esteem away, because the Ace of Cups, when it's in the upright, it's working on your self-esteem, working on self-love. When it's in the reverse, it looks like it's depleted. Okay, so I set this over here. Okay, and then I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to do your heartthrobs. They're ready to get up. They look like they've gone through some healing. They went through something that was pretty, like I said, it could have been either surgery that they were recuperating from, that they were worried about, or it could have been just an overall worrying about this relationship. Okay, so let's get 3 cards on why your heartthrob has the 4 of Swords. In the upright, or not in the upright, because that means they're coming out of it. Okay, so let's see what's going on with that. Could be because you walked away from them at some point. Okay. Wow. Whew. Okay, so your heartthrob is coming up with energy, feeling revived, rejuvenated. They're not interested in, they're not focused on, you know, going out and just trying to date a bunch of people and go on the town and, you know, just start looking for someone else. Okay, they're not into the dating scene, I see. And they're coming up as somebody that's somebody that is feeling like they conquered something that was lurking, that needed to be conquered, something that needed to be addressed. They conquered it. They feel like they conquered it. Whatever it was that was needing to be addressed, they addressed it and conquered it, and in a way, okay? And they're ready for a new start, is what I'm seeing, okay? Okay. So let's do a clarification card on the 2 of you together. Your energy's blended here. And you have the 4 of reverse. So it speaks of, for these 2 weeks, it speaks of maybe there's an imbalance now in your environments, or in your environment. If you're together still and you're living in the same environment, the same household, in the same job, if you're together on a job together, it's showing that things are in reverse. Things are not stable between the 2 of you is what I'm getting, okay? I did get the Sun card. All right, so there is happiness when you're around each other. You know, you do enjoy each other. Okay, so you can make each other smile, and you can bring out the best when all else is moving in that direction. In other words, when there's no conflict going on between you, you do bring out happiness between you. You're on the, like, there's some kind of like a connection between the 2 of you where you both can kind of like feel each other. You can kind of finish each other's sentences type thing. You can go out and have fun, do silly things and have fun and stuff. So let me get 2 more cards for this. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. So this could be Virgo. This could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Virgo. This could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini person that you're dealing with, or it could be on their charts. Yeah, okay. Looks like something happened between the 2 of you. It made things go in the reverse. It made things unstable, right? Even though the Sun card is here, you're still both, or or, you know, I mean, you both have happiness while you're going through this. I mean, it's like you both are optimistic that maybe you can work this out, okay? The Queen of Swords here, which is a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, and the Libra or the Gemini or Aquarius person, it's a queen, would be letting you know what's tolerable, what's not tolerable, what's acceptable, where their boundaries are, what they're willing to put up with and what they're not willing to put up with in a very direct manner, okay? So they would slice things that they feel didn't work for them in this relationship, okay? And then I'm getting the Page of Swords, where maybe both of you are stalking each other, or both of you are maybe talking bad about each other, or sharing information about each other to your friends that might not be in the most positive. And this could also mean that there's some anger, some angst between the two of you still that needs to be worked out, okay? Okay, so that's your energies together. Okay. Now I want to do Virgo on this Five of Pentacles as the, okay, that's Virgo's desire was maybe to put themselves on the outside of this relationship for a while at least. Maybe you needed to step back, even if it meant that you were secluded from this person, this heartthrob, and if you had kids, you away from them as well. Okay, so let's see what's going on with that. Spirit, give me a clarification card on the Five of Pentacles for Virgo. Deciding to maybe take a step back, maybe even leave the relationship for a while, or if not permanently. Give us some clarification on why that is. Oops. Oh. Okay. Okay, so let's get some clarification on that. That something's been held back. There's a secret going on that Virgo maybe has not shared with this other person. Virgo's holding back something that they know that they're not yet willing to share with this other person. Aw, it's you have the soulmate cards that is in the reverse. So it turned, this was a soulmate, this relationship, and it kind of turned, whatever happened between the two of you, it put you at odds with each other, okay? And then I'm seeing it's either going to be an ending to the relationship or it's going to be a transformation. And I'm not going to speak to that yet, whether it's a transformation or an ending yet, okay? I want to get a few more cards out. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's do your heartthrob's desire. So this death card could be the desire for Virgo to want to transform this relationship into something that's more suitable between the two of you, okay? So let's go on to your heartthrob, which is that the Queen of Pentacles. Their desires in this relationship. What is the Queen of Pentacles' desires in this relationship? What is she wanting? He or she, right? Gender doesn't matter. Okay, I'm seeing that so far that there's more work that she wanted, or he or she wanted put into the relationship. Okay, and that you have the Three of Pentacles here. So maybe they wanted to work together with you and have plans to make things move forward. Okay. Because they're coming up with the energy to start stuff, you know, start brand new. Or maybe not to start brand new, but to start on their hopes and dreams, you know, what they want out of life. And that's part of it. It's like the two of you need to connect so that you're on the same page, that you're working on the same goals. And so maybe they were wishing that you were working on what they were wishing that you were working on the same thing that they were interested in. Okay, is what I'm, all right. Okay, let's see what the block is for Virgo. What is your block, Virgo? You do have the Ace of Swords here, so we said the block was lack of communication. Let's see what the clarification cards do. Okay. Got another Ace of Swords of non. Okay, that's your block. Is that maybe you're not communicating enough with this heartthrob. Could be vice versa. And maybe ending it, or somebody's thinking of ending it, either or, because there's not enough communication between the two of you. There's no direction. What I'm getting intuitively, there's no direction. If there's no communication, how can you possibly know what the other person wants so that you can team up and move in the right direction, right? Or at least to sit down and debate where you want to go. But if there's absolutely a shutdown on the Virgo side that they don't want to talk, maybe they're thinking of, you know, it's going to lead to this closure. It's going to close things. Now, I did get another card here, and it is like, you know, not seeing the benefit of fighting for this situation. Okay. So you may not feel, Virgo, like it's worth fighting for this situation, is what I'm getting. Okay. All right. You're ready to kind of, like they say, throw in the towel, maybe. Maybe that's where you're at. Okay. So let's look to see what the block is over here for your heartthrob. They have this decision to make, right? They have a decision to make. Let's see what the decision that your significant other needs to make. Oops, that's too many cards. Let's do a shuffle. Okay. Okay, Spirit, give us a clarification on the Two of Swords for heartthrob. What is it that is blocking them from making this decision? Okay. information coming through of love, like maybe there's not any, maybe Virgo is not sending love promises to this person. Okay, and then I see not moving over. I also see that there is the potential to start something new that would lead to a money venture, that would lead to success. Okay. This is in the block position. This person's trying to make up their mind what they want to do. They're feeling blocked by not receiving encouragement of, you know, love, messages of, you know, promises of things are going to, okay, that's what I'm getting. And therefore it's creating no one wanting to move forward. Okay, so there's got to be some communication on Virgo's side to this person. All right, let's do the outcome for Virgo. They have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Not chipper. Not feeling like they're getting their way. Not feeling like things are going the way they want them to. Okay, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in the outcome for Virgo. Okay, so I'm showing that some passion's been lost between the two of you. All right. Devil in the reverse. Maybe somebody's trying to get over some kind of addiction. Addiction could be preventing this relationship to move forward. Okay. But it looks like since it's in the reverse, I feel like that, somebody either or is working on it to break free from it. Okay. Seeing that Queen of Pentacles again, and she's in reverse. So she's not, you know, she's watching. She's not believing that, and I'm not saying Virgo's the one with the addiction. I'm just saying she could be the one with, or he or she could be with the Queen of Pentacles. Could be the one with the addiction. Maybe he or she doesn't want to face they have a problem. Okay, so it can't get started healing if you can't face that you have a problem, because we all know that that's the first step. Okay. Now, I'm going to be doing this last card here. It's the Emperor on your heartthrob. They have that as their outcome. That card, pretty good card to have as your outcome. So let's see what's going on with that. It just seems like communication, egos put down. You know, this relationship could be revitalized. Okay, so they got the Emperor, and then they got the Page of Wands. Did I say Wands? The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're not wanting to start any financial endeavor with you, Virgo. Okay. And they're not, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving pentacle to bring stability to a relationship, to make promises of, you know, that they're going to stick with you and they're going to help build this relationship back up. It's in the reverse. So if they are going to do it, they're sure waiting a long time. They're looking at all the pros and the cons in the situation, and they're dissecting it and analyzing it and rehashing it. Okay? Because they don't want to make a mistake again. That's what I'm getting. One more card for that. Innocent Virgo, oops. And then they have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, okay? So they're having the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're having to work twice as hard to get things to move forward. This person could have gone through some pain over Virgo walking away, just, you know, not even caring, just, you know, just kind of putting themselves out there in harm's way, really, and depleting their money just to get away from this person, which is kind of insulting, really. If you look at it, they're willing to do this person is what I'm getting. Okay, so that has to hurt, and so I'm getting that this person may be getting some karma that was due back to them for something that they've done in the past to someone else. Let's see. Let's look at this Death card one more. And it's the one that's between the two of you. Okay? It's the one that's between the two of you. Yeah. Actually, I take that back. That is not the one that's between the two of you. The one that's, the Death card is on the Virgo side. Okay? So let's do that. Why is the Death card here for this heartthrob? I feel that you still have a heartthrob for this person. So what is this Death card here for? Maybe there had to have been some lessons that needed to be learned, and maybe Virgo had to leave the situation. They had to leave in order for this other person to wake up and break down some barriers that were so ingrained that they thought that was they couldn't see any other way of doing it. They weren't taught, or they didn't know that there was another way of being in a relationship. And so maybe, and I got that card again, and so maybe Virgo was trying to help them through pain, and they come to some realization that they needed to change their ways. Okay, that the not Virgo changing their ways, but the other person changing their ways, waking up and seeing things for what it really is. Okay, so it is a transformation, the Death card. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 43 minutes. So I hope this wasn't too, you know, kind of a downer, because it's not. It really isn't. It looks to me like the Virgo person cared enough about this other person, who seemed to be more immature than the Virgo person. The Virgo person was willing to risk hurt, how do you say that? Being abstinence from this person, even though it hurt, because they knew this person needed to learn some lessons. So they sacrificed walking away, you know, taking the road, but it seems like they took the lower road. It seemed like they put themselves through some agony to let this other person kind of like come to some kind of awakening, okay? And so this reading here is what I'm seeing, you know, like your significant, your heartthrob does have a brand new start, and they are feeling kind of like, you know, they've won, that they're coming out on top. They're not wanting to go out and chase other people, and they have come out of some deep contemplation of where they've been, what they've done, what their part was in the breakdown of the relationship, and they're learning, okay? So you did help them, Virgo, a lot, okay? All right. So that's what I have for your reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Thank you for visiting Tarot Universe T. I really do appreciate it, and I am looking forward to you visiting me soon. Thank you. Bye, Virgo. Now, how do you shut this off when it's on live? Okay. There we go. Let's see, are you sure you want to stop streaming and end?